Tuesday. I'd planned a trip out, but where should we go? Sometimes deciding where to go can be the hardest thing, but luckily Twinkl have come up with a way to help with that. No more arguments about where to go, just roll the cube. Wherever it lands, that's your destination. Our Trip Out resource has one with destinations added and a blank one to add your own. You can download this in the link below this video. Okay, the cube has decided and we're off to the wildlife park. But to plan my trip properly, I'm going to take a look at the map. Have you ever used a map? To start with, they can look like a big jumble of squiggles, but look closer. There are lots of clues telling you what's what. Let's take a look at this one together. So all maps have a key, which will tell you what all the different symbols mean. Buildings, a bus or coach station, and different types of wood. There's also different symbols for parking, for viewpoints and visitors centres, nature reserves and picnic sites. That one might be useful. Let's take a look at some more symbols. Are you up for a challenge? Which is the symbol for a country park? If you said this one, you're right. Let's try another. Which is the symbol for a car park? Did you get it right? Time for lunch, but which is the symbol for a picnic site? Correct, this is the one. And finally, which is the symbol for a railway and train station? If you chose this one, you got it right. Back to my map. I need to find the wildlife centre. Can you spot it? There it is. Now, how to get there? The red dotted lines show footpaths and there's two that both lead to the wildlife centre. But I haven't got much time. I might need to drive. Aha, this road leads all the way to the wildlife centre. That's my route. Now to pack a bag, and I don't want to forget anything. Luckily, our Trip Out resource contains a leaving home checklist. Map, sun cream, a snack and a drink, all my binoculars. I think I've remembered everything I need. So, off on an adventure now. Okay, off we go. Whether you're travelling by car, on foot or using public transport, there's a section of this resource that's perfect for your trip out, along with some visitor information if you want to research where you're going beforehand. The link to download yours is in the description below this video. We've arrived and I found a board with lots of information, including a map which shows where I am and all the different nature trails I can go on. I'm going to walk on this one today, the wetland trail, which is shown in red. This is the trail where you're most likely to see kingfishers, and I've always wanted to see one. Maybe today will be my lucky day. The wetland trail is marked in red, so I know to follow the red signposts. I've seen on the map that up here there are some hides, which are exactly that, places for us to hide, so that we can spot lots of the wildlife that's around this area without the wildlife spotting us and being scared away. I'm going to go and check it out. This must be the hide. You have to stay really quiet inside the hide so you don't disturb the wildlife. The view was brilliant and I saw lots of butterflies, dragonflies and birds. I was glad I brought my binoculars because I had a great view of the ducks. I loved watching them duck their heads down underwater. I'll admit I was a bit disappointed not to spot a kingfisher. Maybe next time. On with the adventure. I wonder where this path leads to. Well, this was a nice surprise and a perfect place to stop and have a drink and a snack. I spotted these growing on a tree. Any ideas what they are? Here's the leaf which might help you identify what tree it is. I've visited lots more hides And there were also these brilliant walls with little peepholes in, the perfect place to spot some wildlife. I've had such a great trip out today, but it's time to head home, and I'm going to write all about my adventures today. And you can too in our Trip Reflections, part of the resource. Check out the link in the description. Another fun addition to your home ed journey.